this insecurity thing, I think it's more of us. Us, not so much of the person, the spouse, or the relationship, or the man in the relationship, or the partner. It's more of you as a person having that insecurity in every area. Because I was just saying earlier in the makeup room, I said this thing, I was going to kill me. I hope he's not watching today.
They will tell him.
It's today. I know those monetary spirits who can't tell him. But recently he had to go shopping, and for his organization, I won't say anything else. It was for his organization. And he went out with the lady for a whole day, all day. And they went shopping together to go and buy the stuff, you know. And he told me, we're not done, we're going to go on Monday again. I'm wondering, 2 days back to back, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm wondering, what are you people discussing in the car? What are you people gisting about? Because my husband loves gist. That is his own weak point. Once he says a gisting partner, he can gist till tomorrow. So I just want to, you know, those are little things, but it's not because anything happened. It's just that the fact that as a woman,
there's someone else that has
I'm thinking back to like what is going on. So those kind of things can make a woman feel insecure.
Does it matter also how the person looks? Yeah. Are there like some people that when you
very
see
hot? Oh, this person was. Even me, I know the person is very hot.
For me, when it comes to insecurity, I wasn't conscious of my body before marriage. I felt I looked good, but I wasn't into, a slayer, fine girl kind of thing. So, and I took pictures of my pregnancy, and my first pregnancy was twins. So I was like, my stomach is not big, So I was taking pictures all through. By the time I gave birth, I had stretch marks all over my stomach.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't have stretch mark at all before. It was a major insecurity for me. Like, I didn't want to see myself naked. I was always covering, and I just couldn't imagine, you're still young, but these children, they've just scattered your body. You are no longer a babe. And it was a major insecurity for me. And it took a lot for my husband to get me to start feeling like, I don't even see this stretch. I didn't tell him for a long time. But he just realized that I was more, so I'll now go and look at the pictures of my pregnancy when I was just like 13 weeks. I was like, Tokwe, you used to be very fine, no? You didn't have any stretch marks, see your stomach, very flat, you know, and it was a struggle. Sometimes I still think that, I still go through that struggle, like, you cannot even wear some things, like, but...
We're just our own enemies, like...
But you see, the thing is, it was the day I opened up to my husband that I realized he wasn't seeing it. He didn't understand, like, he didn't see the stretch. Like, what are you saying? So I think that most of the time we're looking at ourselves and seeing a picture that is not real. And so we think everybody is seeing that picture, but what they're seeing is different.
Okay, let me come to you, because I know growing up for me, I had serious insecurities.
Oh, my own were too many.
I was the only child of my mom that was around. All my brothers had left. So I was almost like an only child. And I had my half-sister, my half-brothers, and they used to, oh my goodness, when I say bully, like, I was called all sorts of names that still rings in my head to today. I see myself through how they see me. You know, I have never seen myself for who I am. I just used to see myself exactly how they should describe me. I didn't know how to dance. I had bow legs. You know? So all those things were just crazy. So all that made me into who I am today, where I'm constantly feeling like, am I enough? Am I enough? Am I enough? Let me come to Nima. Let me hear your thoughts on this.
I'm enough.
I don't know.
I did a
very good job with her confidence.
So I had 4 sisters. And amongst my sisters, I'm the one with the lowest hair. I didn't have long hair. They had fair skin. I was the darkest. My father just took me one day and said, stay in front of the mirror, look at yourself. You are beautiful. My dad.
That's so
do you know that the confidence level went from like 10 to 100? You are now toasting me at 16. Excuse me, I just looked into the mirror this morning. It was to the point of arrogance that guys were like, don't get too proud, just leave her. They didn't know that my father had done a repair work that was so much.
That's so beautiful.
And that's something that, I'll let you go. That's what, I think, was it Praise or Larry? One of them told us, listen, be the one to define to your children who they are from day one, because if they get that definition outside, that's going to stick over what you're going to tell them.
That was the message I listened to this morning. I listened to Joel Osteen every morning, and immediately I was hearing it. I just gave it to my husband that this is for you. It was talking about the role of a man, how many people live their lives, the role of a father, that many people live their lives trying to please their father, that daddy, have I made you proud? Daddy, have I made you proud? And even up till old age, they're still hoping to live up to that image, that a father should never leave the point of blessing. And blessing is not giving money. Blessing is building your child's self-esteem to the point where, regardless of whatever they say outside, And it's not the role of a woman, it's the role of a man. It's the father's job.
So growing up like that, that's how I've always felt. Being married, I've never felt like I'm not enough. I've always said, I'm too much for you. But the problem is my husband doesn't communicate. Oh. So I see couples talking, and I'm just guessing what he's thinking. He'll be like, I told you already. I'm still guessing what you're even thinking. Talk less of, when did you tell me? That, for me, is a major problem. When I see him on the phone with a person talking for an hour, I don't care who the person is. Yeah, but just even if it's a family member, I do not care. I'm jealous of that person on the other side of the phone. Like, I can't even get you to have a conversation and you're talking. So for me, he doesn't understand how your insecurities are not about the other woman. I don't. Which one is communication insecurity?
It's just the communication that you're talking to somebody else, whether male or female. You just don't
give
me
that
attention.
Because my own insecurities, I have so many, from growing up into marriage and everything. Starting from myself, I just always thought I was too tall. Too skinny.
You are tall, actually.
Yeah, I am tall, but too tall. I used to hear that, oh, you're too tall. Do you understand? There's very tall, there's tall,
then there's too tall.
I will knock your head.
So what should I feel like?
So, so I'll get that, you're too tall, and then I'll slouch. Yeah. But my mom didn't allow me slouch. I'll be walking and I'll hear a big slap on my back. Pow! And so when I'm in her presence, I have to always sit up. I know it's so funny. My daughter was, she says, Mommy, let me tell you how you do on TV. And then she sits down, she does this. And then you do this. You always sit like this. I said, oh, really? So I was even happy. That means, finally I got to be able to, and my daughter, even notices. But also, I just never felt beautiful. Never, ever. It was now.
Papa.
Okay.
Well, Naida, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Hello? Yes, go ahead. We can't hear you. Please, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I said you're Mariah. Good morning.
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 Men also, we go through insecurities as well. And, a lot of it, I think, emanates from competition, whether imagined or real.
Yeah.
We live in a social media time, so people got choices. At any point in time, choices. At any point in time, they're looking at or following somebody that's particularly better looking than their significant other. Many of them. So, you should have had a man on that panel. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend.
So a lot of women look at,
thank you very much.
Based on who they follow on social media and all those things, the influences, they think, they have to be up to that person before they are enough. Or
and he was talking about men also have insecurities too.
Yes, but do you think, but with men, I notice most of their insecurities is not in how they look, but
about money.
It's about money, what they can do. Because most of them, they'll say, there's this joke about men that are in the gym working out and everything. They're like, what are you doing in the gym? If you have enough money, that is enough, that's what covers. So for men, that's